recording. All right, welcome to our mock party today. I'm excited to be here to kind of share with you a little bit about some ideas of what you can do with your starter kit. And this is being recorded, so you can go back and review it if you need to. I wanted to kind of bring this up. These are some of the things. I have my sticky notes on the back. Sorry about that. These are some of the things that I really want you to think about investing in your Tupperware business. First one is the guest game gifts, pocket folders, and of course we have a couple of small gift bags, and a lot of these things I'm going to go ahead and use during our demonstration tonight. Also maybe some fake money. You can actually log that. You actually go to Google Images and be able to print that off for you. And then of course maybe a roll of tickets too. All right, so we're going to kind of share with you a little bit about how these work in your business. So I want to make sure you have that. I will also go ahead and post this too. So those of you who didn't get a chance to write it down, because I see Triana writing it down really fast, I'll go ahead and post this so you'll have this handy. All right, so let's go ahead and get the party started. Now, in most cases, I have welcomed everybody, got them situated in the living room for the most part, or in the kitchen, depending on when you're doing your Tupperware party. So we're just gonna kind of go ahead and start the party. So, hey everybody, I wanna thank you for coming here today. We're gonna have some fun drawings. We're gonna give you some tickets to do so, and you should have gotten a ticket as you came in today. So now I'm gonna be handing you more and more tickets, and it's okay because it's always nice when you have more than one ticket to win with, right? So if I try to give you a ticket, you say, oh no, I already have one, it's okay. You can get more than one. We'll give you an opportunity to get some more tickets a little bit later. But first of all, I want to thank my host for having me in here today, because without people like my host, I would not have a job to go to. So I have a couple of trinkets for her, and I have a little bag to put it in because there's quite a few. So the first thing I want to do is I want to go ahead and give our host a little scoop. And this scoop is actually just to represent that I'm glad that she took the time to scoop up the opportunity to have a Tupperware party. And I'd also like to give her some information and the scoop on maybe opening her own Tupperware business. You know, when you decide to go ahead and be a host or to be a consultant, we're kind of like a magnet to metal. We kind of stick to you because we want you to be successful. We want you to be a successful host, and we also want you to be a successful consultant. When we do work, okay, it is a party. And I have this cute little cupcake keychain that I'm going to go ahead and put in her little bag too. So, you know, if you're the kind of person who wants to have a little bit of fun, have a Tupperware party. Invite your girlfriends to come in, or better yet, become a Tupperware consultant and have party for a living every time you want to. We also have a little tea bag squeezer, because I really appreciate my host squeezing a little bit of time into her busy schedule and inviting me to come in. If you're the kind of person that needs to squeeze a little bit of money out of the end of the month, then again, something like a Tupperware business could really benefit you. I also have a little citrus peeler. And this citrus peeler is one of those items that not only have been around for many, many years, but they're the best things for peeling your orange, your avocado, your mango, pushing back your cuticles, makes a great letter opener. But I also want to let you know that having a Tupperware party is kind of appealing, okay? And that our business opportunity is appealing too. And, you know, if you have just a smidgen of time, I'd love to be able to share with you a little bit about the Tupperware business opportunity. The best thing about this is that in our Tupperware business, I'm going to tie this up with a little string, but in our Tupperware business, you know something? The only string we have attached is if you want to make money, you got to sell Tupperware if you decide to give this business a try. But, you know, give it a try for 60 days, and then take the string off. If it doesn't fit your cup of tea, literally, then guess what? You have nothing to lose, and you have a lot of things to gain. So I want to thank our host for having us in here today. So there's a little goodie bag for you, okay? So the next thing I want to share with you happens to be some of these gift bags that I have on my table. And notice that these gift bags, not only do they have a piece of Tupperware in them, but they have specific dates. So anytime today that you decide, you know, hey, I want to have a Tupperware party, and you pick one of the dates that I have on my bags, not only will you have an opportunity to earn some really great prizes, but you'll have an opportunity to take the gift that's inside the bag home with you, along with your party planning packet. So let me go ahead and share with you a little bit about what's in your packet that I gave you. When you first came in the door, I gave you a little pocket folder. And what you're going to find in here is you're going to find our sales flyer. And what I've done is I've actually taken this little guy off of our sales flyer and actually kind of slipped it in as a separate identity. Now, this is what we call our tear off. And the neat thing about having the tear off is it brings attention to the items that are a very limited time, usually 2 weeks. And then when this is over, all you got to do is throw these away, and you don't have to go through and disassemble all your sales flyers. The other thing you're going to find inside here is you're going to find our main catalog. And inside here is all the things that we sell in US and Canada. Now, the other thing I want to bring your attention to is our Tupperware order form. And our Tupperware order form is kind of unique because what you're going to see is I have it highlighted in certain areas. So the first thing that you're going to see highlighted here is the hostess's name. So when you're filling out your order form tonight, make sure you put your hostess's name along with your email address. I have a monthly newsletter that's called a Tupperware Trends newsletter. It only comes out once a month, and if you'd like to go ahead and be included to see all the things that come on sale on a monthly basis, go ahead and put your email down on that, and then don't forget to put your telephone number down too. What you're going to notice is down here at the bottom, I have a couple of hearts. And, you know, if you're finding that you would like more information about our Tupperware business opportunity, go ahead and mark the heart, okay, because I really love what I do. And I would love to share with you the business opportunity. And who knows, it might be something that will fit right into your schedule. Also inside your packet, I have some information on our Tupperware business opportunity along with our starter kit. So feel free to take the contents of the folder home with you tonight. However, please leave me the folder because I like to reuse these. The other thing too is if you do not want to take your catalog and your sales flyer home with you tonight, it's okay because there's some business cards right here that you can just go ahead and pull off and pop into your wallet. And that way, if you ever need to find me, you'll have me as close as your business card. All right? So let's go ahead and get the party started. First of all, let me ask you guys a question. You know, Tupperware really focuses on what we call home, okay? H-O-M-E. And the H stands for health, okay? How many of you want to be a little bit healthier this time of year, or even for the rest of your life? 2017 is a great time to make New Year's resolutions, and maybe health is at that priority, okay? And one of the things that you can do to be healthy is making your own salsa and storing your vegetables properly. We're going to give you some tips on that. The O stands for getting organized. The M stands for saving money on your grocery bill, or even making extra money by opening a Tupperware business opportunity. And the E in home stands for our environment. So let's go ahead and get started with one of our very favorite products, and it's called our PowerChef Pro System. This PowerChef Pro System not only will make your fresh salsa, it will also mix up your cakes. It will also go ahead and make your own mayonnaise. Now today what we're going to do is we're actually going to go ahead and do something kind of perfect for this time of year, and we're going to make a little gourmet coffee for our host tonight. So you can look for these recipes. You can find them on our Facebook group. But this recipe, I'm just going to go ahead and give it to you really quick. It's pretty easy. Now, the neat thing you want to remember about your cover on your PowerChef Pro System is that this blade cover is kind of an important piece. Because what you're going to notice is with our blades, they're very sharp, okay, very pointy, and they don't work really well with fingers very well. So anytime you're done using your blade, what you want to make sure you do is you want to make sure that you plug it right inside the cover, even if it's dirty, and then go ahead and lay it on your counter or put it in your sink, because we want to make sure that you keep all your fingers, okay? So we're going to go ahead and take our blade cover off. We're going to put it inside here. And this is a really easy gourmet coffee recipe that you can go ahead and use at home. Pretty easy. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to add some instant coffee. Okay, and I just got plain old store brand instant coffee. And we're going to do 3 tablespoons of instant coffee in the bottom of our PowerChef. Now, granted, there are other recipes that you can get your hands on, okay, that you can go ahead and do like a cinnamon vanilla or cinnamon Vienna. This, what we're doing, we're just doing French vanilla, a French vanilla gourmet coffee. Pretty easy to do. So 3 tablespoons of instant coffee. 3 tablespoons of flavored non-dairy coffee creamer. Those would be like your Coffee Mates, those kind of things. So I just got a French vanilla one, okay? And we're going to add to that 5 tablespoons of powdered sugar. Now the reason I use powdered sugar is because I want it to be a little bit more softer consistency versus granulated. Now I want to show you something. I love this little guy right here because it actually has the engine that comes apart from the collar. And this little engine right here actually will go on a smaller item called our Chop and Prep. that actually has a cutting blade and a seal that goes with it also. So this piece right here is $69. However, if you want to upgrade and get this along with one of the smaller chopping preps, it's only $10 more. So it's $79, and you'll actually get two choppers. You'll get a baby chopper, and then you'll get here, you get the mama chopper. All right, so we're going to take our engine, we're going to kind of lock it into place, give a little twist. We're just going to go ahead and pull this back forward. Just like this. And what we're doing is we're grinding that coffee up. And notice that I'm not pulling all the way out like this, but I'm actually doing kind of short pulls. And what that does is it actually mixes this up really, really well. Let me show you this. Remember, take your blade cover and put your blade in here. Okay. So you can kind of see this, our little coffee mixture has turned out pretty good. So what I'm going to do is, because this is just a little gift for our host tonight, I'm going to go ahead and take and put in one of our little bowls, because our little bowls are actually a gift for our host today. And I actually am kind of excited because she's earned 3 of our little bowls today. So I'm going to just take some of this coffee and put it aside with this little bowl. And so she has her very own French vanilla gourmet coffee. So because she held her party on the original day, she's going to go ahead and get 1 bowl. She had 10 people here in attendance. Thank you guys for being here today. She's going to get another bowl. Okay. And then she also gets another bowl because she had 5 outside orders prior to her party. So what that's going to do is going to help her get more free Tupperware. So she has another one. She had 5 outside orders. And the last one is for having a party in waiting. In other words, one of her friends decides to have a Tupperware party before the party starts. Now, I want to officially say that the party hasn't really started yet. So if there's anybody here who says, yeah, I think I want to have a Tupperware party, and especially if you want to take one of my bags that have my dates on them, then not only will you go home with a little goodie, okay, in the bag, but our host will go home with a 4th bowl. So do we have any volunteers who want to have a party before the party started? Awesome. All right. So we'll make sure we pick a date for your Tupperware party. And guess what? The host gets the 4th bowl. So that piece right there, that set right there is about a $20 retail value. And that's just the beginning of the items that she's going to be able to receive. Now, remember, our Power Chef is one of our fabulous items. It's actually kind of what we call our cover girl, because it's one of these products that you just really can't live without. There's another product that you can't live without that the host actually has an opportunity to earn for free, and it happens to be our breakfast maker. Now remember, we're still talking about health, right? So we have a way to make our own gourmet coffee. We have a way to make our own salsa, our own mayonnaise, and please invite me back, and we can do what we call a salsa extravaganza party. And that is where we do maybe 2 or 3 different types of salsas, and we sample them all, and then you can decide what salsa that you like best. But this guy right here is called our breakfast maker. And our breakfast maker is ideal for that healthy start in the morning, because one of the things I love about eggs is that they are only about 70 calories. And there's about 6 grams of protein in every single egg. And the neat thing about eggs is they're probably the cheapest form of protein that you can purchase. You can fry them, you can boil them, you can poach them, you can scramble them. There's lots of different things you can do with an egg. And when you get your morning off to a good start with a high protein breakfast, it actually keeps you satiated longer, so you eat and snack less between breakfast and lunch. So this little guy right here is not only great for scrambled eggs. Take a couple of scrambled eggs. You can actually use your Power Chef here, and instead of using your chopping blade, you're going to use your whipping blade. Hey, take your couple of eggs inside here, a little bit of milk, give it a couple of pulls. It'll blend those eggs up, and you put it right inside your breakfast maker here. You can throw in some mushrooms. You can throw in some onions. You can throw in any of those kind of things you want to season your omelet with, maybe some salt and pepper. You're going to cover this up. You're going to put this in the microwave, and you're going to put it at 50% power, okay, for 2 minutes. And you're going to have the most perfect scrambled eggs. And the best thing about that is you can put it in the microwave, go hop in the shower real quick, come back. The eggs will be cool enough to eat. Or better yet, why not saving some money, right? And you can make your very own McDonald's McMuffin, okay, by making your egg up ahead of time, throwing your English muffin in the toaster, heating up a piece of ham in your breakfast maker, and guess what? You have an egg McMuffin to go. All right, so our breakfast maker you're going to see is inside the catalog. Retails for $20, but the best thing is you're going to see in the very back of the catalog, okay, right inside about 2 pages, you're going to see that there is a list of really great things that our host can receive. And the breakfast maker happens to be one of them. So when our host decides that, yeah, you know, I want to pick one of these gifts, the breakfast maker is actually one of the gifts that she can choose for free just because she had me in here today. Another item that she can choose for free, if she wants, is the quick shake rather. And the neat thing about the quick shake is it's perfect for having 2.5 cups of measurements, and also has metric on the other side. So I know that we're kind of sort of close to Canada, so you might get some Canadian recipes that are all done in milliliters. Okay, so now you have a conversion chart right here on the outside of your quick shake. The other thing too is it has a threaded top, so when this is on, it's on. And it also has a little strainer. So not only is this great to go ahead and use for your protein shakes, also really good for your chocolate instant pudding, even baby formula. What I like about this in the morning is I can do a little smoothie inside here, open this up, put my straw, and I got my to-go cup ready to go, right? This also is really good for martinis. Now, if you're the kind of girl that maybe likes to have a Monday martini madness party, or maybe a terrific Tuesday margarita party, then talk to me a little bit about some of the other types of party themes that we have that maybe you and your girlfriends would just love to get together with. So our host gets to decide on one of these 5 products that are inside the catalog, right inside the back cover. So the other thing that she's going to be able to receive based on a qualifying party of just $500 in sales and 2 datings is on the very next page, this amazing host gift special. And this is our, what is this called? This is called our Holiday Host Prep Set. So if you're the kind of host that likes to get all of this for free, or if you don't want this, you can go through the catalog and you can pick out $75 worth of Tupperware products of your own choosing, along with 2 items at half price with a qualifying party at just $500 in sales. So let's go ahead and tell you a little bit about some organizational things, right? Because it's all about getting organized. So we have a little bit of health, right? And now we're going to go into organized, because I don't know about you, when your home is organized, then your mind is organized, and your life seems organized too. And one of our products that is one of the best things to get organized with is called our modular mates. Now, our modular mate containers are actually what we call a system. They go into your cupboard, and they actually maximize the height, the depth, and the width of your cupboards. So what that ends up looking like is something like this. Now, some of you might have a kitchen that looks like the one on top, but we in Tupperware have a kitchen that looks like the one on the bottom. So if you actually take this is a before and after picture, all right? How many of you would love to have a kitchen less like this and more like this? Kitchen chaos to modular madness. And the neat thing about this is a free service that we can actually offer. So if you're the kind of person who likes to get a little organized, okay, let me know what I can do. And one of the best ways to get your Tupperware products is to actually come in to be a consultant and get them at a 25 to 35% discount. But this guy right here is called a rectangular number 2. It's 18 cup capacity. Just to kind of give you an idea of what this will store, it will hold 5 pounds of flour, 5 pounds of sugar, 48 ounces of chocolate chips, 6 sleeves of soda crackers, 8 sleeves of Ritz crackers. It is the best cookie box, okay? It's also a pasta box, a rice box. But if you're the kind of person like me who doesn't have little kids around, but sometimes they come to visit, this is your booster chair. So what you do is you put this on your chair, wrap a rope or a belt around it, and keep it solid. And this is the best booster chair for those little ones that need a little bit of leg up, so to speak, at the dining room table. This guy right here is just part of what we call our modular mate line, and you're going to see those pictured in your Tupperware catalog. This is actually one of our my very favorite products, because it is, if you were to come to my home, I probably have about 12 of these in my cupboard, just this size alone. So if you want more information about getting organized, well, guess what? Tupperware is the perfect company to help you do that, all right? The next thing we want to talk about is maybe saving some money, okay? One of the best ways to save money is to make your own salads, and instead of purchasing them. And especially if you're going to be taking them someplace, let me share with you one of our favorite bowl sets. And this guy right here is all about saving a little extra money because it's actually on sale. And this is called our impression bowl set. Now let me share with you a little bit about the impression bowl set and how it works so well together. What you're going to notice is that this is our largest impression bowl. It's about 18 cups. and it has this little ring on the top of the seal. Well, the neat thing about the ring is I can go ahead and take this off like this. And if you've ever been to someone's home and you're having a party and you're like, oh my gosh, what do I do with the seal? Because you know what's going to happen if you put it in the kitchen or you put it in the sink, you may not find it again. It's a little too big to put in your purse, right? But notice that the circle on the bottom actually is the perfect circle to actually set the bowl on top of. So when you're going and entertaining, it's nice if you can just take your seal, put it right underneath the bowl, and now you'll have a nice pedestal. And then when you're ready to go home, guess what? You know where your seal is at. Then, of course, we have our smaller bowl. And our smaller bowl comes apart, of course, has the same type of one press seal, just like that. Opens up just with one finger, throw it inside there. And now I take my smaller bowl, put it inside here. And the best thing about this is not only am I saving space, I'm also saving money because this item is actually on sale. So if you go ahead and take a look inside your sales flyer, right inside the very center, you're going to see that there's tons of items that you can actually get for your holiday gift shopping today. But when you purchase $75 worth of Tupperware products in either the sales flyer or in the catalog, you're going to be able to take advantage of the 3-piece impressionable set for just $19. Okay, regularly $35, so you save some money that way. So when you're ready to go to a picnic or a barbecue or a gathering for Thanksgiving or for Christmas, you have these beautiful bowls, and of course, they look nice, they store nice, and because they're round, they're liquid tight. So if you've ever gone on a travel and you have this on the front seat of your car and you hit the brakes and the bowl goes flying, guess what? The seal is secure. You're not going to get your potato salad all over the floor of your car, right? Okay, so this is called our impressionable set. And the other thing we want to talk about is the environment, right? Because I don't know about you, but saving money and saving the environment kind of go hand in hand. So I want to share with you one of our last products today, and it happens to be our Fridge Smart containers. Now, our Fridge Smart containers are actually designed to maximize the time that you store your fruits and vegetables in. Matter of fact, this will actually maximize your time frame on your fruits and vegetables by 2 to 3 to 4 to 5, maybe 7 weeks longer than you normally keep them. So how do these work so well? First of all, you're going to notice that there's a little slider on the top, and this slider actually controls the amount of air that goes in and out of your container. Now that's really, really important because I don't know if you realize this, that when you go buy your produce, it's actually still alive and breathing. In other words, vegetables do breathe, even after they've been picked. Now there's 3 different types of breathers. There's the light breather, the moderate breather, and there's the heavy breather. Now, some of us might be married to some heavy breathers, but that's okay. The neat thing about certain breathers is if they are heavy breathers like broccoli and spinach, they have a tendency to exude a lot of carbon dioxide. And when they're stored improperly, it actually kind of gases themselves and it makes them all wilty and yucky. Have you ever found broccoli in the back of your refrigerator long after you should have found it? Okay, well, Fridge Smarts are going to save you on that because your Fridge Smart's going to keep your broccoli for about 2 to 3 to 4 weeks. Okay, is that going to save you some money? It's going to save you some environment too. The other thing too is, did you know the #1 thing that's thrown away is fruits and vegetables and food? And isn't that just such a terrible thing when we have so many fabulous resources and we don't want to waste them? Now, the other thing you're going to notice about how these work so well is that the top comes off. But what you're going to notice is on the bottom, okay, are these kind of little ridges or pockets. Now these ridges and pockets actually kind of go below the container itself. And what this does is it captures a lot of that condensation that happens with your vegetables. Because the fact is this, the minute we start to wash our vegetables with water, okay, they start to decompose. So when you think about purchasing your vegetables at the grocery store, I want you to find 3 different things: dry, dirty, and naked. In other words, I want you to grab the driest produce you can find. If you've ever been to a farmer's market, what you're going to notice is farmer's market vegetables are dirty because they don't wash them before they bring them to market, because the farmer knows, okay, that when you put water with your vegetables, it has a tendency to start to spoil right away. So get the driest vegetables if you can. Then go ahead and take them out of the plastic bag, that's the naked part, put them inside your containers without washing them. That's the dirty part. So dry, dirty, and naked. And what you're going to realize is by keeping your vegetables dry and keeping them stored properly based on how they breathe, your vegetables will last weeks and weeks and weeks in the refrigerator. So how do I know how to vet them? First of all, every one of your Fridge Mart containers come with a paper chart that's in 3 different languages, so you might want to stick with the language that you know. But you're going to notice that on the outside of the container is like pictographs. And these actually tell you what vegetables and how to vent the top of your container, so that whether they're light breathers, moderate breathers, or heavy breathers, you simply slide the vent to the appropriate enclosure so that they have a tendency to store well and store for weeks. So Fridge Smart's one of my very favorites, and this is actually a really popular item in our line for our hosts to get for half price, because we have a 4-piece Fridge Smart set which retails for $84. It is worth every penny, but the best penny is when you get it for half price when you host a party. All right, so what I'd like to do is that's some of the fun stuff I have to share with you today. So I want to play a ticket game. All right, so because I have a couple of little prizes here, so I want to make sure somebody goes home with a little prize. So first of all, what I'd like to do is I'd like to ask you a question. So for when I ask you a question, you answer the question, I'm going to give you a ticket. Pretty easy to do, right? Okay, so give me a reason why buy Tupperware. So why buy the Tupperware product? Awesome, it lasts a lifetime. That's a great answer. Why is another reason? Because it's trendy, okay, and it saves money. Excellent, okay. So give me a reason why someone would want to come to a Tupperware party. Why attend something like this? Why come and see a demonstration? Because they're fun. That's a good one. Well, because you get to see the product. That's another good one. Maybe you get to see things on sale. That's a good one too. So you got some tickets going on. So tell me, why would someone want to host a Tupperware party? What are some benefits to hosting a Tupperware party? And what you're going to hear is like, oh, because they're fun. It's a way to get free Tupperware. It's a way to get exclusive hostess gifts. Absolutely. So the final question I have for you, because I want to make sure everybody gets a ticket, is why sell Tupperware? Why would anybody want to do this? To make extra money, to have fun, to get a product with a discount, okay? But some of the other benefits of selling Tupperware is we give you free training. Okay, and the other thing too is it's a career. It's a job, your own business that you can take and have it be a career like I've done. All right. So I want to thank everybody for being here tonight. But before we do our final drawing, okay, I have a bride. Okay, I have because we're going to go ahead and give away this little guy right here, which is so cute. I have a little bowl and a little smidget, and I have a little citrus peeler. Okay. But I know some of you want to get in some extra tickets. So I have 5 tickets right now, 5 tickets, let me count, 5 tickets right now, the first 2 people who decide that they want to have their own Tupperware party. Do we have any takers? All right, excellent, here's 5 tickets. Anybody else? I got 5 more tickets. All right, excellent. So let me go ahead and break these up, and we're going to go ahead and do a drawing. All right, so, but we're going to do a drawing just a little bit later because I want to make sure that you have an opportunity to go through the catalog and ask me any questions. So we'll do the drawing in about 10 minutes, and we'll go ahead and announce some winners. So thanks for being here tonight. I'm so excited that you were able to be here, and I'm thankful that our host actually has the 2 names that she needs, so she can actually earn this fabulous host gift special in the back of our catalog if she so decides to do so. So thank you, and we'll talk to you later. All right, so that's basically the Tupperware party. That was a lot faster, probably about 30 minutes, right? So when you think about how long it takes you to do your Tupperware demonstration, I want you to think that people really only have about a 20 to 25 minute processing time or pay attention time. So you want to keep them engaged, you want to keep them excited, and you want to keep them going with the Tupperware products. Now, what you're going to notice is there's a lot of Tupperware products on my table that I didn't even talk about. Okay, I didn't talk about the can opener. I didn't really talk about the measuring cups. I could have talked about the measuring spoons because we were using those, right? But I didn't necessarily talk about everything that I have on my display, and that's what you need to be careful with. Because when you talk about everything that's inside your kit, then it's really hard to talk about something new at the next party. So leave some stuff for the next party. So I wanted to go ahead and also tell you a little bit about some of the stuff that I have on here. Your Tupperware apron is so important to wear because it makes you have that sense of being a professionalism. And then, of course, look, we have our Tupperware name tag, and we have a date me button. And I know you guys want these, right? All right, because the Tupperware name tag is also very important to have so people get to know who you are and get to see your name and associate that with your face. So I have a challenge for you. okay, like I always do. These Date Me buttons are fabulous. If you can kind of see my Date Me button, okay, it says Date Me. And these are fun to have while you're just out grocery shopping, or if you're wearing it to your Tupperware party. It's a great way, it's a great conversation starter. So have 3 Tupperware parties, okay, scheduled in the next 4 weeks. 3 in-home Tupperware parties. Because, you know, I think you're going to agree with me that book parties are okay, but how do they see the product? How do they see the gourmet coffee? How do they see some of these wonderful products without you showing that to them? So 3 in-home parties in the next 4 weeks. Send me a communication that you got them dated, okay? You got 3 parties dated in 4 weeks, okay? I'm going to send you a Date Me button. Now, how do you get a name tag? When you sell $1,000 for 2 standard parties in 1 week, okay? So you have $1,000 in sales that are submitted in 1 week, and you're going to get your name tag. Now, this offer ends on the end of the year, 2016, because we may have a new promotion coming up 2017. So if you're watching this video in 2016, you have a $1,000 week, guess what? We're going to order you a new name tag, all right? So I appreciate you being here on the call. Let me see if there's anything else that I didn't talk about that I need to talk about. Oh, yes. Do you want to get one of these? How many of you would love to get one of these? Say yes. Yeah, Triana's like, yeah. Okay. So this is how we're going to get one of these, you guys. Those of you who are new consultants who joined us in the month of November, you all know, and you got this fabulous pressure cooker. Some of you got it for free, right? And some of you get it, buy it for $30. Or one of you might have recruited somebody, all right? And you got your pressure cooker too. Well, when you have recruited somebody, or you're the new recruit, okay, and you sell $500 between now and the end of the qualification period, which is the 25th of November, I will have your very own laminated before and after custom kitchen flyer. So I know that, for instance, we had several people who recruited people in the month of November. When you partner with your new recruit to help them sell the $500, you'll get one too. All right, so we're looking at getting all of our brand new consultants active at the $500 so they get that amazing Say Yes activation offer, right, which is $389 worth of modular mates, and you need one of these to go with it. So new consultant sell 500, recruiter help your recruit sell 500 between now and the 25th of November, and you get one too. All right, so thanks for being on the call today. Thanks for being live with me, everybody who was on. We appreciate it, and we'll talk to you later. All right, bye.